Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome back. Today I have something extremely different and awesome for you. I am going to show you the fastest tank in this game with the fastest possible setup. And in my opinion it is T-100 LT. Just hear me out over here, guys. I know that the fastest tank, top speed wise, is Panzer 1C, Tier 3 German light tank with 79 km per hour top speed. But in my opinion, top speed in this game is not everything when we are talking about speed. Top speed, so number one top speed position goes to Panzer 1C. I just had to put it out there because I knew there are going to be 10 billion comments where people are saying no, Panzer 1C is the fastest tank in this game because it has 79 kph top speed. Yes, you're not wrong. It is the fastest top speed wise. But T-100 LT Tier 10 Soviet Russian light tank can have the best mobility. And this setup, what you're watching right now, is T-100 LT with the fastest possible mobility, or with the fastest possible setup. I said top speed is not everything. In my opinion, it is not everything. Because we have a lot of maps with a lot of bumps, with a lot of hills, rough terrain, and so on, so on, so on. T-100 LT has by far the best power to weight ratio. Panzer 1C with 79 kph top speed has 22.96 horsepower per ton, and T-100 LT with 72 km per hour top speed has 48.98 stock power to weight ratio. And I am boosting that power to weight ratio with everything I can. And why T-100 LT can be the fastest tank of them all is because Soviet tanks get one special equipment unit. This is removed speed governor. Plus 10% to engine power, but damages the engine. Together with Lend-Lease oil, plus 5% to engine power, and together with extra combat rations, plus 10% to all crew skills and perks. Extra combat rations is over here just to boost my driver, but luckily it boosts everything else as well. And my directive is combat course. That boosts my clutch braking even more. And check out this vehicle traverse speed, guys. 74.18 degrees per second. Have you ever seen vehicle traverse speed like this? I was able to boost my power to weight ratio from 48.98 to 55.47. And the only equipment unit I am allowed to use is this thing over here because for some odd reason it doesn't add any weight to the vehicle. And as we all know, adding equipment units lowers your power to weight ratio, even adding, come on it, just check this out, 55.47 down to 55.1. Because come on it is, come on, why are you not showing? Come on it is 100 kilograms heavy. But this thing doesn't add any weight to your vehicle. Plus 10% to suspension load capacity, plus 20% to suspension durability, and minus 50% to hull damage caused by suspension damage during impact. And I believe this counts as a ramming damage as well, because you can see that I can ram tanks with my frontal tracks. Frontal tracks are the first thing that are going to touch enemy vehicle. So it is really good for that as well. Now let's compare two T-100 LTs. T-100 on the right has been boosted to the max. Mobility has been boosted to the max. T-100 on the left has 100% crew, no skills, ventilation, rammer, coated optics, and standard consumables. You can see the difference. And by the way, big thank you to Sniper Killer 958 for helping me with this clip that I was able to bring to you. So you were able to see the difference in the climbing speed, but now take a look at traverse speed difference. I believe you can understand which tank has over 70 degrees per second hull traverse speed and which tank has regular equipment units and consumables. One tank is going around like crazy. Yeah. And I was talking about the ramming damage, or I was talking about that equipment unit that maybe saves some HP while you ram other enemy vehicles with your tracks. So I tried to ram that enemy T-100 LT that has standard equipment units with my right track. Take a look what happens. Description said something like minus 50% damage during impact if you hit something with your tracks. And it was almost exactly 50%. I did almost exactly, a little bit over 50% more damage than I received. With some ramming attacks I did receive almost exactly the same amount of damage, but seems like this equipment unit is actually working. Now let's have one more race. Let's try to go up on the hill as fast as possible. This time a regular T-100 got off a little bit faster, and I'm actually going to take a little bit longer route as well, and I'm going to turn. But boosted T-100 LT is still going to be faster. Well, it was kinda expected, because better power to weight ratio equals better climbing speed and all that. Some drifting, circling, and you can see the difference between boosted T-100 and regular. Boosted turns a lot faster, tinier circles, and so on. And for the end of this clip, some more ramming action for you. 302 damage received, 474 damage done, and boom, kill in the bag. What do you know? And here you were able to see the difference. This episode overall was, I don't know, out from nowhere, random idea. I just wanted to test this thing out, and it turned out to be a pretty interesting episode to make. And on the background at the moment, you see this setup in action. It was really fun episode to make. I had a lot of fun in battles with this setup, believe it or not. This thing, T-100 LT, is super low profile vehicle. You can be extra sneaky. Your stock camo is super good already. My stock camo is 41.19 while I'm moving. You can jump into the action and you are out of there before you even know it. There was one battle where I circled enemy T-100 LT to death with this setup. I circled light tank to death. I believe with my third shot I was able to track him as well, so after that it was super easy. And you can see me drifting around a little bit. It was actually a really hard tank to control with this setup, believe it or not, especially on hard terrain, on tarmac or something like that. Really hard tank to control. You drifted a lot, you lost control a lot, so this takes some practice, really. And after this, a little trolling action, I'm going to show you one battle where I used good equipment units as well. Yes, I lost some power to weight ratio, but my tank got overall a lot better. I used ventilation, rammer, and coached optics, and I was boosting my smooth ride, I believe, or that cruise skill that gives me better accuracy while I'm moving with my directive. And I switched out extra combat rations for a large repair kit, but I was still using that booster, plus 10% to engine power booster and Lend-Lease oil as well. So my mobility was still through the roof. But with this little episode, or with this little experiment, I wanted to test out how ridiculous this tank can be. If you boost your power to weight ratio, your traverse speed as much as you can. 74.18 degrees per second traverse speed, 55.49 power to weight ratio, and this vehicle with all those boosters activated has 832 horsepower engine on a 15-ton heavy tank. But at the same time, camo is really good. And what was my view range? 439 meters. Yes, view range was not the best, but you have to lose some to be able to get such an epic mobility. Anyway, now I am going to show you one of the many good and crazy battles with this vehicle, with really good equipment units activated as well. Now, for example, this battle over here. You are going to see what you're able to do with your amazing speed, your amazing mobility, maneuverability, and so on. On steps, encounter battle, well, this first position when I start from the south side of the map is quite obvious. I am almost always with tier 10 light tanks or with any other light tank. I'm going to be over here because I can spot a lot of enemy vehicles. Nice derpy shot over here. Thank you, Connor, for that. So now I have to wait for 11 more seconds. After that, I am not going to be spotted anymore. But doing that, rushing into this position really gives me good view where enemy vehicles are going to be, who are going to be around the capture zone, and who are going to camp in the middle, like that shape is the E-100. But of course, I need more information. I would like to see what else is over there. And I can see enemy T-100 LT as well. Let's try to keep that guy spotted quickly, going in, moving in and out. Seems like this guy wasn't able to spot me, but now something was able to spot me. Most likely that same T-100. And maybe he didn't have an angle on me before when I was behind this bush over here, and I think that was a blind shot because I didn't get spotted, and now after taking that shot I did get spotted. Maybe that was a blind hit, I don't know, only time will tell. But our WZ-132-1 decided to rush in. He had enough of the enemy artillery fire, I guess, and he went in. I can see STRV-103B. Sadly, we do not have super awesome snipers over here in this battle, but I am going to use this opportunity while 132-1 is in the enemy base. I am going to use this opportunity to cause some mayhem over here. I can see enemy T-100 LT, 2 shots goes in, and now I go for the ramming kill because I have epic speed. Boom, and can you believe it? This guy was able to survive this little ramming attack with 1 HP. Now AMX M4 54 is super lucky. I decided to bounce, or my gunner decided to bounce a shot into the side armor, quick shot into the super conqueror as well, and I am out of tear. Enemy artillery most likely is still repositioning, so this was almost the best opportunity that I was able to get to rush in to cause some mayhem over there. Maybe that gave our guys a little breathing room as well. Check out this shot, by the way. Boom, I don't know, quick snapshot, auto aim and hit on the move. I can see enemy FE-4005, my next victim. I have to do something about that guy because, yeah, he is one of the most dangerous tanks still alive. Because if he is able to penetrate either 54 or IS-7, then GG to those guys. STRV, yet another torpedo shot by my commander, and my aiming wasn't the best as well. Now I can see that FE-4005 is also moving up, STRV also moving up, but I have to take out that super conqueror who is holding our guys back and who is proxy spotting them actually. STRV over here received 1 shot from IS-7, or maybe that was 54, MLA 54. I spotted some light tanks, or our guys actually spotted some light tanks on the other side of the map, so I really do not want to get spotted. Let's go over here and let's do some sniping. 1 shot, 1 easy shot into the AMX 13-105. 285 damage done, and this guy ran away once again. So now I know what my next move is going to be. FE-4005 moves in, quick shots, and I do not know how I didn't get any spotting for that. In this battle actually a lot of interesting spotting or assistance. You see a lot of interesting stuff like that. Now, yeah, bad shot, I have to admit, once again into the side, but FE-4005 fired, so now I know I have enough time to stay over here to do some annoying work. JZ-100 goes down, FE needs 1 more shot, IS-7 is moving in. How much HP, by the way, that IS-7 has left? Ooh, this guy can tank 1 shot, even 1 penetration, but not needed because M454 was able to take him out. STRV has been spotted. I was lucky this time. He was only able to hit my tracks. Luckily, I had my repair kit up, so quick fix, and let's move on. I tried to spot some RT action over here, maybe, possibly. At the moment, I have only 2 kills, but a lot more to come, guys. Just stay tuned. T-100 LT has been spotted. So let's see. This guy should not be able to spot me. Of course. Troll Russian armor. Ruski armor, блядь. And this time, fully aimed in shot. Goes in. Boom, done. 252 damage done. Low roll, but still damage is damage. Now, I know where that STRV-103B is, most likely artillery T3 position, T-92 and Badget RT, tier 10 RTs are still alive. Ooh, 1 shot, thank you for that. Seems like 132-1 was able to put that Badget down to a 1 shot. STRV has been spotted, quick shot into the side, picks up yet another kill, so now I have 4 kills and 3 enemy vehicles left to kill. I would like to get that T-92 for my Pascucci's medal, of course. And I actually have a chance to get a drop gun as well. T-100 LT has been spotted. Foishby most likely spotted that guy. T-92 has been spotted. Yet another derpy shot. So many derpy shots in this battle actually. I guess that one super lucky shot into the JPZ-100 was good enough that I have to pay that karma debt the entire battle. Kill number 5 in the bag, and now of course I am super hungry for my Top Gun. Top Gun with Tier 10 light tank in full Tier 10 matchmaking, in super heavy Tier 10 matchmaking is always nice to get. Pascucci's medal for 2 RT kills is already in the bag, so not worried about that. Object 140 needs around 2 shots from me, 2 decent rolls from me, and T-100 LT needs 1 more shot from me. And I can see T-100 LT, by the way, my speed boost was activated, but IS-7 was able to pick up the kill just before me. Maybe I should have taken that shot before, but I have one more chance to get my Top Gun. 140, 288 damage done. Now I need 300 damage roll. Come on game, please, can you do it? And yes, Top Gun in the bag. 6 kills, over 4,000 damage done, and some damage to my assistants as well. But I feel that I deserve a little bit more assistance for that. I think I did a lot of spotting, I spotted a lot of vehicles, but some of the assistants didn't go anywhere. But ladies and gentlemen, this was T-100 LT with the fastest and at the same time with the best equipment setup. And this is, in my opinion, the fastest tank in this game. Because that power to weight ratio, climbing up the hills, just circling tanks to death, that reverse speed, hull traverse speed is bad. Wow, this episode was really fun episode to make. I had a lot of fun, especially with that crazy speed setup. So, ladies and gents, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. T-100 LT, aka the fastest tank in this game. I thank you for watching, take care and bye.